We are students from Wolsingham School. Working with some filmmakers and our teacher, we had a week getting out and about to explore and make films about the North Pennines area of outstanding natural beauty and Geopark. We are going to take you on a journey to some of our favourite spots and new places we've discovered and tell you about the geology that goes to make the North Pennines a great place to live in.
The village that we live in hasn't got anything like a cinema or a bowling alley as it's quite small. So in the summer, me and my friends go down to the river if it's a hot day. We usually go to the same place and splodge around because it cools us down. It isn't too shaded, so the sun warms up the rocks in the air, and the riverbed is flat so there aren't any stones to hurt our feet on.
The riverbed is flat because it's made up of flat layers of rock. The river has eroded the sandstone and shale, so the limestone is exposed as it's harder than the other layers. Some people who come here on holiday go in the river splodging and say it's lots of fun.
Nothing beats a splodge, a picnic and a walk with friends.
My granddad and dad worked in the quarrying business as they drove wagons to take limestone out of the Dale and into Middlesbrough and Hartlepool areas to build roads.
There used to be a lot of quarries in Weardale, but there are only a few left now. The ones that I know of are Broadwood and Heights, and they are still taking limestone out of the Dales today.
Quarrying has provided many jobs in the past, but there may not be so many more in the future.
About 350 million years ago, during the Carboniferous period, the North Pennines lay near the equator and was covered in a tropical sea.
The sea creatures that lived there eventually died. Their skeletons started to build up and create layers of limy ooze on the sea floor. As time went on, the limy ooze left behind by the dead creatures turned into limestone. The mud and sand that rivers washed in became shale and sandstone.
Swampy forests also began to grow.
There was vegetation covering the swamp, such as huge trees, giant horsetails, and ferns.
Flowering plants had not evolved yet, and there were only basic animals such as amphibians, scorpions, and insects, which loved the hot, damp conditions. Dead plants and animals accumulated in the swamp. Eventually, these plants and animals decayed to form a thick layer of material that built up over millions of years to form coal.
This cycle of limestone, shale, sandstone and coal repeated many times and is known as the cyclothem.
Hi, my name's Jonathan. My mum is the manager of the Dale Centre in Stanner. The Dale Centre gives you information about places and things you can do around the area. My dad is the owner of various caravan parks around the Dale. The caravan park attracts people from busier areas of England and brings them to the quieter areas like Weardale.
Hi, my name's Jay. Yesterday, I went to High Force with Johnny. High Force is on the River Tees. We had a view from the lower point and a view from the higher point. From the lower point we could see the main waterfall and the view it had. From the higher point we could see where the waterfall started, but we could see the windsail more.
Stretching of the Earth's crust 295 million years ago caused molten rock to rise up and spread out between the layers of limestone, sandstone and shale.
This molten rock took around 50 years to cool and become solid dolerite. Quarrymen call this huge sheet of hard rock the windsill.
At places like High Force, the river falls over exposed windsill rocks. Windsill rock takes the longest time to wear away.
Hey, my name is Tiffany. Me and my family usually walk across the Pennines with the dogs. Where we walk there are old mines. My mum told me my great-granddad used to work down the mines. Maybe he walked across the grounds we walk there today, 150 years ago.
Hiya, my name is Laura. I have lived in Rookup since I was 5 years old.
Hi, my name is Helen. I am 14 years old. I have lived in Rookup all my life.
Rookup is one of the highest villages in England, and in the winter the snow is so deep that we get stuck in our houses.
There are not many kids my age who live in Rookup, so there isn't anything to do after school.
After school I go to my auntie's house and let the dog out.
The borehole was put in Rookup so that the geologists could prove that there was Weardale granite underneath us. We call it the well.
Underneath the North Pennines is a layer of hard rock called Weardale granite. This granite was pushed into the older rocks. Because granite is more buoyant, it causes the North Pennines to form a higher block of land. As the granite cooled, it cracked. Natural radiation in the Weardale granite keeps the rock rather warm compared to the surrounding rocks. This helped to draw mineral-rich fluids into the cracks of the limestone above. These minerals include lead that people mined until recently. The warmth of the granite can now be used as a renewable energy source.